Hi there, and welcome to the Celeb Tea. When a medical treatment originally meant for managing health conditions suddenly turns into Hollywood's most controversial slimming secret, you know there's a story worth uncovering. Imagine some of your favorite reality TV personalities going through such dramatic makeovers that even their families struggle to recognize them. In the glittering yet ruthless universe of the Real Housewives, beauty isn't just vanity, it's a form of competition. Tonight, we're revealing 15 jaw-dropping transformations that took the obsession with perfection way too far. Some stars came clean, others denied everything, and a few, well, their reflections told the truth. And trust me, the deeper we go, the more unbelievable it gets. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the wildest updates from Hollywood's inner circle. Let's begin with Caroline Stanbury, who didn't hide a thing. On her podcast, the Dubai-based socialite proudly confessed that she'd been using a wellness injection to maintain her figure in her late 40s. She described it as her secret weapon, but that so-called transparency soon exposed something darker. Within just 4 months, Caroline dropped around 25 pounds from an already petite frame. Fans started calling her new look the Dubai Hollow after her once vibrant face appeared dramatically thinner. According to insiders, even her co-stars, Lisa Milan and Chanel Ayan, privately expressed worry to producers, saying Caroline looked more like a mannequin than a person. What shocked fans even more was how Caroline treated the harsh side effects like they were funny Instagram moments. She joked about feeling dizzy after a single glass of champagne at a luxury event and laughed about forgetting to eat for 2 days straight. During a live video, as followers flooded her with worried comments, she brushed it off with humor, saying food just didn't feel necessary anymore. The most unsettling moment reportedly happened at a private cast lunch. Witnesses claimed Caroline ordered an expensive salad, but never touched it. Instead, she chatted about her next fashion shoot while pushing the greens around on her plate. Medical experts later commented that her described behavior resembled overuse of a treatment meant for serious metabolic needs. For someone already naturally slim, extreme use can lead to nutritional rejection, and Caroline kept documenting it online as if it were an exotic vacation. Her transformation wasn't just about appearance anymore. It became a warning, a real-time example of what happens when social media turns dangerous health practices into trends and when validation becomes more important than well-being. While Caroline flaunted her rapid transformation, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss gave the public something completely different, the brutal truth. Known for her no-nonsense attitude, Kandi opened up on YouTube about trying the same wellness treatment and spending over $1,200 a month for 3 months, only to see zero results. "I saw everyone around me shrinking," she said. "I thought, okay, I'll give it a try." But nothing happened. While her castmates were showing up to events visibly smaller, Kandi's body simply refused to respond. She even increased her dosage under a doctor's supervision, hoping to feel the appetite suppression that everyone was talking about. But instead of avoiding food, she found herself at her family's restaurant, Old Lady Gang, ordering wings, mac and cheese, and peach cobbler like always. "I kept waiting for that moment where food disgusted me," she admitted. "Everyone said, you won't even want to eat anymore." But there I was, taking these expensive shots, and then driving straight through McDonald's. Determined to make it work, she hired a celebrity nutritionist for an additional $2,000 a month. But still, her body didn't change. Doctors later explained that around 15 to 20% of people simply don't respond to these types of treatments. But in the Housewives universe, being a non-responder wasn't seen as a biological fact, but it was seen as failure. Failure. Next came Cynthia Bailey, the legendary supermodel turned Housewives of Atlanta star, who spent decades gracing magazine covers and runways. Fans were shocked when rumors surfaced that even she had tried the wellness trend. But as Cynthia later revealed in a September 2023 interview, her story wasn't what people thought. "I'll be honest," she said. "I tried it, failure, but I had to stop. It changed something inside me that scared me." For someone who'd built her career on natural beauty and self-confidence, the experience felt like a betrayal. Cynthia said she felt disconnected from her body, as but she were wearing someone else's skin. "I've been modeling since I was 18, she explained. "I know my body, but this made me feel like a stranger." Fans noticed subtle differences, sharper cheekbones, a thinner smile, and photos from that month showed a version of Cynthia that even she didn't recognize. "I looked in the mirror and thought, who is that?" she admitted. Her decision to stop after just 30 days sent a strong message. Here was a woman who'd competed with models half her age and stayed radiant for decades, and she still decided that shortcuts weren't worth it. Later, other cast members revealed that Cynthia had privately warned them against the trend, calling it a deal with the devil. While Cynthia walked away, another Housewives star leaned in and paid the price. Leanne Locken from The Real Housewives of Dallas has never been one to do things quietly, and her wellness journey was no exception. While others denied using anything, Leanne shouted it from the rooftops. "Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, I've lost 35 pounds, and I look amazing," she wrote on social media, calling it her magic shot. But the praise she expected quickly turned into backlash. Within 6 months, her curvy frame was replaced by a skeletal figure that fans barely recognized. Commenters said she looked photoshopped in real life. Her once fierce expressions now seemed hollow. Her famous grin stretched across a face that looked dramatically angular. When fans voiced concern, she clapped back. Jealousy is a disease. Some people she blocked entirely. Her captions became worrying. "Skinny feels better than food tastes," she posted alongside her daily outfit shots. Behind the scenes, insiders said Leanne became obsessed with the scale, weighing herself multiple times a day and celebrating every pound lost. During one filming day in the brutal Texas heat, she reportedly fainted. Her story served as a stark reminder that chasing perfection, even in a world built on appearances, can cross dangerous lines. After the chaos surrounding Leanne Locken, the next shock came from British socialite Amanda Cronin, star of The Millionaire Age Gap. Known for her extravagant beauty routines, including $1,000 facials and diamond-infused serums, Amanda stunned fans when she appeared at a London event nearly unrecognizable. Gone were her signature curves and glowing complexion. Instead, her frame looked so thin it sparked concern. At first, Amanda credited her transformation to clean eating and Pilates, but within weeks, sources close to her revealed she had quietly joined the same Hollywood wellness craze that had taken over Beverly Hills. She said everyone in her circle was doing it, one insider told the Daily Mail. She thought it was harmless until she couldn't eat without feeling sick. During an appearance on British morning TV, viewers flooded social media with comments about her appearance, calling her frail and hollow. Amanda eventually admitted she'd gone too far, confessing that her quest for perfection had left her feeling weak and disconnected. "You think it's control," she said softly, "but really, you're losing yourself." Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger became the latest name whispered in wellness gossip circles. Known as the self-proclaimed Grand Dame, Karen's dramatic glow-up before Season 8 had fans buzzing. Her jawline looked sharper, her figure slimmer, and her energy completely different. When pressed by Andy Cohen during Watch What Happens Live, Karen laughed and deflected. "Honey, I've been blessed by good lighting and clean living." But fans weren't buying it. Side-by-side photos from just 6 months apart showed a transformation too drastic to ignore. Insiders claimed that Karen joined a quiet club of housewives using medically prescribed injections for quick red carpet results. One source even alleged she used it in preparation for BravoCon, wanting to steal every spotlight. And, judging by the crowd's reaction, she did. But the pattern didn't stop there. Real Housewives of Miami stars Alexia Nepola and Marisol Patton also drew attention for their noticeably slimmer figures during Season 6 filming. Both credited diet and discipline, yet Miami insiders whispered that their new looks were far too synchronized to be coincidence. During one heated scene, Alexia snapped at a co-star who joked about South Beach skinny shots. Her sharp response, "Don't talk about my health on camera," only fueled speculation. Even fans online noticed how the two best friends appeared to be following the same aesthetic path: identical sculpted cheeks, elongated necks, and dramatic jawlines. By the time the reunion aired, social media lit up with comparisons. "They look like they shared the same doctor," one viewer tweeted. Another wrote, "These are not the women we met in season 4. Then came a surprising confession from Real Housewives of New York newcomer Jessel Tank, who broke the fourth wall entirely. On a podcast, she admitted that while she hadn't tried the injection trend herself, she'd been pressured to. "There's this silent competition," she revealed. "You walk into a Bravo event and it's like, who's smaller this month?" Jessel's honesty struck a chord with fans. "It's not about health anymore," she explained. "It's about camera angles and Instagram likes. The pressure is real." Finally, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Garcelle Beauvais delivered the most refreshing perspective. In an interview with People magazine, Garcelle said she'd considered the trend, but ultimately decided against it. "I've lived long enough to know there are no shortcuts," she said. "If I can't recognize myself, then what's the point of being me?" Her words stood out in a world obsessed with quick fixes. Garcelle reminded everyone that real confidence isn't injected or filtered, it's earned through self-acceptance. And that's what makes this story so haunting. The Real Housewives franchise has always been about luxury, rivalry, and transformation, but this latest chapter feels different. It's not just Botox, fillers, or diet fads anymore. It's an industry-wide experiment with identity itself. From Dubai to Beverly Hills, from Miami to Potomac, the message is clear. In a world built on appearances, even the most glamorous faces can lose themselves chasing perfection.